And now you're asking yourself, what does it sound like when you use the on-camera microphone system? I know you can see this microphone in the frame, but in fact, this microphone is not being used. What you're hearing is the actual sound on the on-camera microphone system. So now you know. The question now is, what about videotaping outdoors at a focal length that allows for you to be separated from your background? In other words, in a focal length that is not way so short as to cause the background to be in focus. Well, this is what it sounds like when you're using the on-camera microphone system to do precisely that. You're videotaping outdoors using the on-camera microphone system as your main source for sound. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so what about the indoors? You check to make sure. So, what about the indoors where you don't have the luxury of the wide open spaces, but you are restricted to what you have? You do the best you can to make sure that what's in the background are either symbols or something symbolic of you, or perhaps just plain background. And then, when you start to record, you check to make sure that the camera is rolling, sound is rolling, and then that's it. And now you can say whatever you like, because now you have the same CX190 camera, but now you're recording on a portable recording. And now this microphone is plugged into whatever your recorder is, and later you will sync your clapstick with audio and video. So, again, making videos on a shoestring, this is what it's like. Now you're asking yourself, but what about the outdoors? Can you do that in the outdoors too, where you don't have the equipment like this microphone to talk with? Yes, you can. And we'll talk about that right now. And right about now, you're asking yourself, that's all well and good. But what if you had to record in the great outdoors? Then you can tell that the on-camera sound system would not work very well, especially when you're a great distance away from the camera. But the two system, that is an audio system and a video system that is separate from each other, would work very well. Earlier, what you didn't see is that I tucked all the equipment inside my jacket. And now what you're hearing, what you're seeing, is a result of all that. First of all, you must know that I had a clapstick, and I did that earlier, but that's edited out. Right now, you're hearing the sound of a portable recorder inside my jacket. My jacket is hiding all kind of things. The microphone, the recorder, everything is hidden inside my jacket. It just so happened that on a day like this, that's very good, because quite frankly, it is very cold out here. But yes, this is the part that you would see. I would edit out everything up to here, and now what I would do, I would be talking to you. You see what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my chit chat. And I welcome you and yours, and I invite everyone to come and listen as often as you can. See what I mean? That's all you see. You don't see my slippers, you don't see my jeans, my shirt outside of my pants, nor did you hear or see the clapstick. That's how it works. One of the most important things, of course, when you're a one-man operation is what is the things that are behind the scene. You have a little checklist because you're not only the stagehand, you're the producer, you're the director, you're the cameraman, you're everything. So you checked your camera, the tripod, your lights, your sound, your microphone, the stage, make sure nothing is shown that ought not to be shown, and then finally you go and you say, you do what you have to do. You go, camera rolling, camera's rolling, sound, we have sound, and action. The idea, of course, was to try to explain to you that even though you are a one-man operation, you can put things together, and this was made specifically for the guy who has no money or very little money, and he wants to have a video production. Now, you've got to keep in mind that your production cannot in any way compare with the professional studios or someone with very deep pockets. After all, we're using a $99 camera, and we're using a recorder that can be picked up on eBay, and we're using lights that can be picked up anywhere. So, you see, the idea is what is important is your message. What are you getting out to your families, to all your relatives, and to your friend? Okay, so until next time, keep the questions coming in, and I'll do my very best to answer. If this is your first time watching me or anything having to do with Microdacism, perhaps now is a very good time to tell you what Microdacism is, really. Microdacism is nothing more than an extension of my thoughts, Microdac. And Microdacism encourages everyone to think for himself, to think for herself. The idea is to purge yourself of a lifetime of mistaken beliefs and, in the end, form your own way of life, your own school of thought, your own religion, if you will, based upon your intuition, your research, your knowledge, and your experience. The operative word here is self. So therefore, Microdacism does not have a church. It does not have anything, buildings or anything like that, because each individual who is involved with Microdacism have created their own way of life, their own school of thought, their own religion. To learn more, of course, all you have to do is get online on the internet and Google Microdacism. You're welcome to join us and to think for yourself.